Coach Ren back here, and I want to talk a little bit with you today about why I decided to add kettlebells into my own routine and to my clients' routines, but also why maybe you should be considering it as well. Kettlebells are an old tool that Russians have used for the better part of 300 years to get stronger and heal their bodies and to condition themselves for other athletic events or feats of strength. So the kettlebell right here, all right, you'll notice is basically like a cannonball with a handle on the end of it. A little bit different from the dumbbell that we see maybe more traditionally in our gyms here in the States. The kettlebell was popularized back in the early 2000s by a man named Pavel Tatsulin, again a Russian fellow who came over to the States. And so I really started getting into these about 2 years ago now, and just this past weekend I completed my SFG certification through a company called Strong First, founded by Pavel Tatsulin. So here's a few reasons why I decided to take the deep dive into this. All right, so the first one being the what the hell effects of the kettlebell. This is what they refer to it as. The use of kettlebells has helped people improve their marathon running time, so it's helped marathon runners or endurance athletes. And then it's also helped high-level powerlifters improve some of their numbers in their sport as well. And so it's got a very wide range of effects in multiple different aspects of your physicality or your fitness. And so that's one of the reasons it has big carryover. It carries over to a wide variety of different activities and different aspects of your health. So I really like that kind of thing, kind of like using, say, the barbell, for example, because I've used those for a number of years now, and it has a wide therapeutic window like the kettlebell does. And then the ballistic movements of the kettlebell, so the kettlebell swing, two-handed swing, one-handed swing, the kettlebell clean, the kettlebell snatch, where you swing it and catch it over your head. These ballistic movements, or these fast-paced movements, are great for developing power in the body, which is strength expressed quickly. So anytime you need to move quickly, whether it's catching yourself from falling, jumping over something, or running really fast, these ballistic movements go a long way in allowing you to train that without the hard and constant impact of maybe sprinting or jumping a lot. So it's a great tool for that, in particular if your joints bother you and you just can't handle as much impact as you used to be able to do. Things like the swing, the clean, and the snatch are great exercises to replace that and take a little stress off those joints. And then finally, the weight design. So the orientation of the weight, as I mentioned earlier, the difference between the kettlebell and the dumbbell. So the kettlebell, most of the mass is on one end, whereas with the dumbbell, it's spread out. The center of mass is in the center. This makes it a little more convenient to lift, and it makes the nature of each lift different between these two implements or these two tools, okay? So anything that you do with a kettlebell, you can basically do with a dumbbell as well, yes, but it's going to change it. It's going to be different. And let me explain why. So the fact that this, on the dumbbell, the center of mass is in the middle, differentiates the kettlebell where the center of mass is further away from your body. Okay, so this is going to cause different stressors around the joints, and it will also cause more muscles to contract as well. So if I hold the kettlebell in front of me like this, the center of mass is out away from me, it's pulling me to the side, but it's also pulling me forward as well. So when I press, I got the weight pulling me in different directions, okay? Not just pushing down on me, but pushing to the side. And if I get it behind me like this, it pulls me back a little bit, okay? And then with the dumbbell, it's a little bit different because now it's pushing me, it's pushing down against my arm, but it's also just going to the side, but it's not pushing me back necessarily because the center of mass is in the middle of this. So causes more muscles to contract, more core control needed, more shoulder stability, hip stability, whatever muscles you're using for the particular movement that you're doing. So these are three of the big reasons why I added the kettlebell into my routine and my clients' routines, and I hope that you consider it as well, learning different movements with it, maybe doing some of the same movements that you already do, but with a kettlebell can help to give you a little more variety in your routine, yes, but also give you different benefits at the same time. So consider that one, and let me know if you have any questions below.